presentation of the National Football League.
A look inside Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olsen. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from Tampa. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him...
Right at the outset, he lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Cameron Johnson deep for Tampa Bay. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
Right back to Irving. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Irving. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will score. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown Buccaneers. the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Cowboys 0.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. CeeDee Lamb there to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. The Bucs 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. It's another run here for Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Cowboys.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and...
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes! Vita Vea gets it for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
A 46-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
Cowboys 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. And the field goal a moment it go, and now he'll send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On play action, Mayfield. A short one there to Ottens. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Jalen McMillan, the one he was looking for there. And 3rd down coming up.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. The handoff is Irvin. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
A give. This is Irvin. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9. To throw is Mayfield. The throw on the run is complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Now, screen set up for Irvin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll run with Irving. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A 37-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers go out to a 10-3 lead. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. CD on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They're going to run it. This is Phil Maffa. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Pickens, first catch. And that's good for a first down.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
Out wide, that's to Davis. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Dak. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Prescott again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That was incomplete. Hovering, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third downs, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Out is Brandon Aubrey. Had a field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first two possessions. On first down, here's Irvin, and he'll get about 5.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On first and 10, here's Baker. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this defense, they have come to play here. They're starting this game physical, flying to the ball. They are defending every blade of grass, and they're letting these guys know early on, if you come in our area, you better be ready to play through contact.
On 2nd down, Baker. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Now, Mayfield. Looking for Ibuka. He's got it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after one, 10-6 is the score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. First and 10, as we are ready to get back underway. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. John Tucker, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A lot of big bodies the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more.
26-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
So they're playing cover 2 man, Mike, so every underneath defender has to play inside leverage technique. That's the way they teach you. Play trail, be under the receiver, force that ball to be thrown deep up over your head. But his ball placement was on point, and that defender's just unable to make the play.
Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
A gain of 12.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
He'll get that to Javonte Williams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Javonte Williams. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 13 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Bit of a risky decision there to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, but that's why it's so important that these guys can be active as runners after the catch. It's become a big part of NFL football, and a great example why here.
Pistol now for Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens.
Complete to George Pickens. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, Here's 2nd down and 6. Again, Prescott to the air. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To the air again. Prescott. That's made by Pickens. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
That's good for a
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
2nd down, Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook. And so far, they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Irvin. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
On the ground, it's Irvin. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big time.
Oh, the ball's out. The Cowboys have it. Boy, that hurts. He kept it. He was gaining yards there, but then turns it over, and the defense will take over.
I think that's one of those times, Mike, you'd love to see your quarterback just understand that it's over and get down. There's no need to take that hit, take that contact, and risk losing the ball. He already had a big gain, and now he turns the ball over, and the other offense gets their shot.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go again here with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
3rd and short. Prescott. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Cowboys.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Cowboys, 1st down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Get you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
At the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's into the hands of Turpin. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, He just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, ready to hit the field again. Drive will start on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Mayfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That catch puts them over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
Sometimes it's hard to find your voice as a young player, but you can change that pretty quickly if he continues to make plays like we've seen here in this one.
They'll run it. It's Irving. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 31-yard line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch, and when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to get those hands up there, and now it's fourth down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think unfortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
48-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs will tie this game up here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. CD on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a designed run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Prescott now. He'll get this out quickly to Lamb. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
First down.
Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks.